fight.
They've constructed a command post.
So I'm not sure if you can hear me now. Some technical difficulties seemingly. The game is underway very much so, and it's going to be Electrostatic on the attack. They are coming up against Double Dutch Dragons in this quarterfinal of Cybergamer Season 2. And they've already been shut down on their first attack as well. You just see R-Star try and get the reviving with the pliers. Not how it works, sir. The next push is going to come in from Electrostatic. I'm going to switch up to someone on the defense now. Dragons going quite aggressive on this tunnel as well. You see Jin take down R-Star. There's not going to be any spam from the lower area. Nice artillery placement from Hunter is going to just shut them down a little bit on this next attack. And again, another Electrostatic push is just dealt with. Lots of kills coming in for the Dragons, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they can do here, though. They're starting to make moves on the lower area. Nice double kill from Mihao. He's going to maybe pick up a third as well. Mass kill outs from both teams, so nice insta-give nade from R-Star. That's going to shut down someone on the low defense. They need to take advantage. There's only going to be 2 people down low. Here's Locke and Woot. They're not really getting any shots off. The end is getting shot from low, and Blood G picks up a double kill to shut that down, fortunately. We're going to see the Dragons push out once more. This is going to be this is a pretty nice first stage so far. We've had 2 minutes go off the clock for Dragons. As we don't actually see Electrostatic really making much progression. They're doing a lot of long-range shooting, and then they're opening up some gaps, and then they just decide to kill out. So we do have a pause. I'm going to just switch it around. This low area does look like we could have quite a battle on our hands. If Mihao survives this, I'd be very, very surprised. See the face off here. I'm going to go free cam just to see what sort of push Electrostatic are trying. It just seems they're just going anywhere. They don't really, when you've got 2 up high and 2 down low like that, you either want pretty much your entire team up high with 1 guy low spamming, or you want like 1 up high just getting some shots off, and your entire team pushing in low. The 2-2 split is not going to work, especially when they're there. If they were all the way up here, that would be perfect. That would be a nice push. But they're well behind the rest of their team. And I think this attack's probably going to get shut down. You see 7 seconds on the respawn for Electrostatic. I would expect them to push in and just pretty much kill out, which they've been doing consistently for the last 2 minutes, which just hasn't worked. Open up some gaps and then just kill out. So we're going to see probably a double kill out from Sil and Silent as well. Silent did actually decide to stay alive in the upper area. I'm going to try and skip it round to him. He is pushed up to the middle. He is going to get taken down by Hunter. And again, here come Electrostatic. They have got a 2-man push up high. It was 3 nice kills from Dragons. Going to shut that down. Double kill from Woot. And again, Electrostatic finding it hard to really get things done. They haven't really seemingly got much of a strategy here. Nice double nade by Weebay, but that's going to be right on the spawn timer, so they're going to spawn in pretty soon. And we have quite a few players for Electrostatic up in the low area, sorry. Maybe going to be pushing through. I'm going to try and skip it around. I think they might have got killed. Lock and work back in position. And they may have... Artstar may be pushing up for the flag. No, Jin deals with him on the stairwell. And this is where the Electrostatic players need to just take over the lower area. We saw a spawn strike. Didn't kill anybody. And again, Electrostatic can't really take over anything for the Allies. Having a lot of problems dealing with the crossfire on the lower area. See, more kills come in, and then more kill outs, and it gives the Dragons time to just revive and get back in position, push out, get some mines in as well. This is pretty disappointing so far, has to be said. Seeing a lot of just random pushes, constantly trying to seemingly kill them to get into position rather than overwhelm them in any area. I'm going to pick up Locke. He has come in for Abject, and you can see the difference there. This is the chance for the Electrostatic team. Double kill from Mihao and the landmine kill. Go over the middle, guys. The concrete. Don't go anywhere near that grass. And it's consistent small mistakes going to cost them. They're having a lot of problems at the moment. We saw both these teams in action last week in the 6-on-6 ladder tournament. Well, 6-on-6 ladder, not a tournament, just a 6-on-6 ladder. They both came up against a race. Both came home with 4-2 victories, but it's pretty obvious. Dragon slightly above the Electrostatic ability right now, at least, and without Abject as well. So again, Dragon's free to just push out, get some mines down. And that mine gets blown up instantly by the ungibbed body of an allied flying across the map. I'm going to pick up Silent now, pushing in low. And we've seen this all too many times. A lot of allies just having a lot of problems, just even making any ground up in the lower area, in the upper area. And now they've got quite a big push pushing tunnels. They have been forced that way by the Axis artillery on the spawn. And the nades will just start raining in. Jin and Bludgy. Double panzer kill from Artstar is going to be 10 seconds before the spawn though. He picks up a ACP frag as well. He might be able to pick up another. And they have finally got into the lower area. It has taken them so long. But it looks like the Axis have managed to push down. They took like 10 seconds to get a revive on someone. And Dragons have managed to just destroy that entire team again. Really struggling to get anything done at the moment. And this is just seems to be a bit of a lack of preparation to me. No real, like I say, no real strategy. Just spawn, push forward, and shoot them. Which is how you get full held at flag by a team that will have like some level of tactics. And the Dragons, probably one of the more organised teams at the moment in terms of their tactics and strategy. So, and you see, look, we've got the End who's taking over the low area a little bit. He is going to get quite a bit of backup now. No engineers in position. They're going to go very aggressive on these stairways straight away. Will they be able to get to the flag in time? They're taking ages making any move on the flag. Oh, they actually did take it. I didn't see. That was finally a good push by the entire team. You see them all push together. I did say that all they needed to do was push together as a team, and they'd be able to overwhelm any situation. And it just took them 7.5 minutes to get that done, and that was, to say the least, very, very poor. But they've still got enough time to get a map time. It didn't look good for them at the beginning of the game, I have to be honest.
We destroyed the main entrance. Construct the command post.
And they're going to respawn in. And this is where they need to make the decision as a team to do the same thing. And some of them are pushing, some of them are shooting long range. And again, we're seeing a bit of a split idea on what they should be doing. And that's just going to make it so they come in 1s and 2s. And they're getting shut down. Nice rifle grenade by Weebay. He's going to insta-gib Hunter on this CP wall area. And that's actually going to really weaken the CP. You're going to see Jin fall back a lot. Nice artillery. I don't think it's going to be early enough. They're going to be able to get over that artillery. No, they're delayed heavily. And it's going to force them towards main. The End should get hit by the artillery here. It does indeed get gibbed after he's killed by Locke. So this should be quite a free CP area for Nice double rifle grenade from Weebay. They should be able to get the CP now as well. You're going to see the Covey just destroy it. And it's going to be rebuilt in time for their spawn as well. So nice push from Electrostatic. They have pushed the truck very far forward. That won't help their cause, but as long as they can get that plant down, they just get some guns on it. We see the plant going down now. It is Weebay. And Dragons, after what was a really nice first stage, I haven't really seen much of their defense since. It fell apart on the first stage. They didn't seem to have anyone. When they pushed in as a team, that just no Dragons were in place. And then I haven't seen anyone since pretty much them getting CP and the main plant. We might see a disarm here. Woods is definitely going to be an engineer. He's going to be pushing in. He's only got 5 seconds. He hasn't got enough time to get this done. He knows he's going to kill out. And the main door is going to blow. A couple of Dragons players on this west side. Sitting around the tunnels area as well, as allies are pushing through main. Jin, pretty much the only person shooting on main seemingly, and he's only got a Luger. He is getting some backup now. And the rotation from the tunnels guy is going to come through as well, as East Plant goes down. Double support fire kill from Hunter. He went very aggressive on that CP. I've seen him do that quite a lot. He does abandon one defense to like set up the next, so it can sometimes work. And a cheeky disarm on East. Nice play from Woods, I would assume. He is not here, so I guess it was Woods, or it might have been Blood G. The engineers, both those engineers do like to get the disarms in when they can. And the Dragon's doing a good job of getting some long range kills in before their respawn. They're killing pretty much the entire team. Really nice play. Both teams are going to spawn in at exactly the same time. This is going to be quite beneficial for allies. They know this can be the setup spawn. If they get kills on this spawn, they know the next spawn they'll be able to just run in to the main area. It doesn't look like they're not going for kills this spawn. They're going for pushes, which is a bad decision. And now they're probably going to go for the kills now, which is not the way to go. They're using a lot of ammo on guys that are going to respawn anyway. They are going to start getting the truck forward. It is going to be silent, all by himself. And Hunter picks up a double kill to shut that down as well. So I think we're probably on the verge of a full hold. I would have said pretty much the same after that first stage. Electrostatic did pick themselves up for the second stage and main CP main. That was a really nice recovery from them. But when it comes to pushing as a team, they don't seem to have a good strategy to work together and rely more on individual plays, which is never going to work against a good team, because they're going to have crossfires and they're going to destroy you. Even if you're a top aimer, they'll take you down. Another push coming from main. Electrostatic may be able to get the truck moving. The Axis respawn is coming in as well. Arstar is going up to build. I will try and pick him up. He is all by himself. He had a little bit of backup from a medic. We might see a Panzer shot in the back now. No, we don't. And they're going to get the gold. They may be able to set a time. It's going to be pretty much 14 minutes though. Not much time left on the clock. As we watch the Dragons pick up their crossfire once again on this main area. And they are getting the truck moving. Jin is going to come out the back. He knows it can move pretty damn quick. And there's no one in the back, so they just go free cam a little bit in this area. Be a bit chaotic. Lots of kills coming in for Dragons. 2 guys coming on East for Electrostatic. Silent is all by himself again. He is going to maybe get a little bit back up from Weebay. No, the rotation is not happening. All by himself. He does take down 2. He's going to push through. Walks over on mine. He would have been clear for that truck. It is instead Weebay going for the truck. Gets the nade on the respawn. Doesn't give the rifle. And Mihal's going to be able to come across and get that reviving. The Dragons are pretty well set up here. They only have to hold it for about a minute more until there's not enough time to move that truck. And the push coming from main for Electrostatic. 2-man medic push. Nice kills. Again, a lot of Dragon kills. Wook picking up a double or a triple there. As you can see, lots of kills coming in. Nice It's a bit of headshot action from Hunter there. And I think these guys have not performed amazingly well, Dragons. I have to say, it's just they didn't have to. They went not much was asked of them, and when it was, they didn't seem to do much about it. Like when the big push came in from Electrostatic on the first stage, they had no reply. When they pushed very heavy for CP and got main, they had no reply. So this is down to another nice double Panzerfaust from Artstar. Might open it up a little bit, but with only 50 seconds remaining, they're going to be basically setting a 14-minute, 59-second time if they can move the truck at all. Which it doesn't look like they're going to do. Nice little like a rocket jump. Boosted him up and K-43'd in the air. That's going to be a full hold for Dragons. I would say it's deserved, not based on their own performance though, it's just based on the underperformance of Electrostatic. They didn't do anything very well as a team until they, well, when they did, they got the stages, but it took them so long to get things going. Really, it's a shame because they had a good opportunity. I don't think the Dragons are playing very well, to be honest. They're getting some nice crossfires in, but this is a great opportunity without Abject here to get a nice time on the board. I'm going to bring up the scores. As we see, Woot brings in 40 kills, Bludgy 38. Lots of damage for the defending team, as you would expect. Out-killing and out-damaging the allies by a substantial amount. So we're going to see the Dragons trying to just make that defense count now. If the Electrostatic team play the same way they did just then it's going to be pretty much the same situation. They can't play together as a team on defense. It's really hard to get a defense going. And this is very much unlike what we saw the other day, where they played pretty well together against the race. I'm going to start off with Locke at the beginning. He looks like he's going to be bringing the Panzer, where he gets a shot off early. He's going to probably set up for the next spawn. The spawn time is not perfect for him to just shoot and kill out. So he's going to get boosted, no doubt, on top of this building. He is not. He is going to push forward to the corner. In comes the Electrostatic kill out. He's having a few jumps. Panzer comes in. He doesn't hit anything. But the engineer that he was trying to kill got team killed by Weebay. And here comes the Dragons team. They have opened it up slightly on this lower area, and you can see the team is like pushing and shooting together. They're all around this low area, and it makes it very hard for anyone. Like when they push into this low area, completely overwhelmed. They got a lot of kills in the low area, but very much overwhelmed them. Really nice recovery though from Electrostatic. 5 guys pushed in, and to deal with that consistently is very hard. You see Woot and Jin making big pushes into the low area again. It looks like Jin's going to be able to pick up the flag in time, right on the spawn time, and the Dragons are going to spawn forward. Really nice play by Jin. I think it cost him his spawn though. I don't think he respawned back in. I can't see him anywhere. And they're going to be able to push through the door. The door is open, and a couple of guys did make it through. It was an engineer and a Covey. Out of all the people to make it through, an engineer and a Covey. I don't think Woot's got any charge though. We'll have to see, as the CP does get destroyed, and Woot is putting all of his charge into it. He doesn't have enough charge just yet. Woot is going to pick up 1 kill. He's going to take down the... No, he's not going to take down the end. He was getting in a lot of damage, but he has tapped the CP, so they cannot rebuild it. Weebay was in position to just get that rebuild, but it's not going to happen. 4 guys at CP for the Electrostatic team. 1 guy did just kill out. Double filled up at CP. Again, like I've said before, it does seem like a bit of not very well prepared at the moment. No medics in position. The end finally makes his way across, and it looks like Weebay's going to get that CP build in the end as well. So Not too bad, could have been a lot worse. We saw that Covey engineer push through. Lots of kills coming in for Artslay. Gets a triple MP40 kill. Still picking up a couple of frags for himself, as well as the Dragons are making moves on the lower cave area. They do get a kill in on Weebay. And they're going to get past this artillery as well. The entire CP defense has maybe been overrun. It's the end. Last man alive. He gets one kill, but then gets taken down. Still is still at the double doors, but the CP has been built right on the spawn time. Really nicely timed. And that Sil double nade is going to slow it down for the main push. No engineers able to get into position too quickly. That was a very nice nade from Sil. And that's going to at least fend them off for a couple of minutes, but with only 3 minutes gone on the map, they have lost CP, they have lost flag, and this is the sort of performance you want to see from a team. Playing very well together at the moment, these Dragons guys, and even like I say, I think they're still underperforming at the moment. This isn't... They're just not having much to do. As we see the plant start going down on main, rifle grenade is going to come over the top, not going to... It actually manages to kill him. I think it was Silence Nade, in fact, that just got propped over the top instead, but there's no other engineer in position to get that finished, and that is really unfortunate for the Dragons guys. I saw a second engineer initially. No one really moved across. Here comes the plant on main once more. It is Woods. He has got killed. Bludgy's going to push into the plant to get that finished off. There is an engineer for Axis maybe. I did see a rifle ping across. I haven't seen anyone drop down to get this defused. They would have had a 3 or 4 second. Weebay took a little bit too long to get that done. He should have just dropped down and got the defuse. The respawn of Dragons was 2 or 3 seconds away at that time, so that main plant's going to be clear now. I don't think they're going to be able to get the defuse in. 5 seconds left on that. The truck is nowhere to be seen. It is all the way well back. They have not got that moving yet. They need to get on that. Let's see the push coming in main. And let's see what the Electrostatic guys can do at this stage. Have they got the crossfire on main? A nice double support fire from Dementia. I think that was Tuman. As Silent, pretty much the only man on main. They are going very aggressive for the kill out. Lots of nades on the double doors. And I hear aggression on west. One in west tower, one on lower west as well. And they've both been killed, so this west defense has already been taken out of the game before anyone inside of main could even shoot anybody. So the remaining 4 guys did a good job at shutting that down. Well played to them. Again, like I've said, Electrostatic just need to all get on the same page. They do seem to be making it hard for each other. As the push from Dragons comes in, nice support fire again, and it's going to be Toman picking up the double kill. Hunter and Hunter picks up 3 kills at the back area, and that's going to massively slow down the Axis. And it looks like the truck's going to be able to get into position. So now the Dragons are going to have to move in for the controls. And I'm following Jin. He's going to push up with Mihao. They're actually maybe going to wait for this respawn. Going to try and get in some kills. 3 guys killed out for the full spawn. And that's going to open it up in the next push. Try and pick up the engineer. Nice frags from Dragons. Only 1 guy alive still. And the gold crate actually got put in the back of the truck. These guys are sneaky, even for me as a caster, and I can see where they're going all the time. I believe that was Woods, maybe Bludgy, who pushed up and pushed out the back. But it looks like they're going to be able to take the first map pretty comfortably. They weren't really tested, I have to say. Another strike coming out from no doubt Tommen. Double rifle grenade from Bludgy is going to just shut down the guys in spawn. I think there's only 1 person alive for Axis. And it is the end. He is on east, and he's going to get shut down by Locke. So that is going to be map 1. It's going to go into the Dragons' hands. This is not the best of games so far. The Electrostatic guys need to pick it up. I don't think this is the Electrostatic map choice. I really hope it's not, because they haven't played very well at all, to say the least. Bludgy is going to just slowly move this truck into position, and I will bring up the stats as well. As we can see, Lots of kills coming in. Wood picking up 49 kills, Bludgy 47. So the absence of Abject isn't as well felt. Like I said, I don't think these guys were fully tested so far. I'm going to just update the overlay for you guys for the scores. And it is going to be Radar, as I kind of expected it to be. I'm going to go ahead and guess that this was Dragon's map choice. They do seem to like Radar quite a bit. And they are very good at it as well. So as I update the scores, going to be a 2-0 lead for Dragons. It's pronounced Tom Un, not Tumun. Good to know. I've never heard of the guy. I do apologise. Very much a new player to me, and him fake nicking doesn't help things for me either. So it looks like we're gonna have a game starting very, very soon. Dragons are going to be on the attack. If they can get off a really quick attack, and we've seen them attack very well on this map before. They do like to go for the crazy covert plays on side, trying to get that CP before the defense is even set up. Pushing up to the top area, getting the suit, and getting through the door. We see Turbot do that quite a lot as well. Still waiting on one player for each team to ready up. It is Bludgy and the End. So I think a key player on this game, on this defense, will probably be Silent. He does seem to be the most important player for this Electrostatic team. Weebay doesn't seem to have the best performances what we've seen on Radar, and I think that's down to a CP defense not really being set up, so he doesn't really get the chance to get that rifle going. And they need to set up that CP defense as early as possible. So when they plant side, they should be spawning back the next spawn. Straight away. They want to be there before them. They want to be already set up when it blows. They don't want to be getting there 10 seconds after it blows, for instance. So we're going to start this round. Bludgy is going to pick up the rifle as usual. No Panzer kills. Nice strikes coming in from Electrostatic though. Pushing Bludgy back at the very least. But 3 or 4 players did push over it, and Artillery is ahead of them. Mihao is going to push as the engineer. Should be able to get a couple of kills, that Artillery, or at least slow down his support. And the CP has been built, so he's going to be able to get in a plant. The engineer in CP cannot do anything. Nice rifle grenade. Does actually hit him. He might be able to get the defuse in here. Really nice play from Weebay. And the Dragons team are trying to rotate to cover it. Bit too late. There was that artillery that was set up in the first stage. Really did its job. That just separated the team out, and it was Mihao all by himself, which just allowed Weebay just to... I think he only had about a 5-second window there, and he was much more quick off the mark in getting that done this time round. And now the Electrostatic team are very, very much set up in this flag area. They haven't got much of a side defense though. So once this blows... So the Axis need to be thinking about spawning back in this spawn. If we see a mass respawn of Axis here, that's a big mistake. And I think that's a mistake. 3 guys. You should maybe only have 2 at this stage. They're going to be able to push inside. 3 guys did spawn back though for the Axis. We'll try and... No, they haven't. This is terrible play from Electrostatic. I'll go as far as to say this is like a noobish play. 0 defense on CP, and it's as if they've never played radar before. I'm gonna go that far. As we see allies just freely walking inside. Artstar's the only one alive. Nice double kill though. That's gonna shut that down. Really needed that because the rest of this team is just nowhere to be seen. And Hunter's gonna push up behind him. Unlucky from Artstar. Nearly got that nice triple. Jin is still in CP, and finally the Axis get there probably about 40 seconds late, to be honest. And this is what I'm talked about in terms of organisation. This team just don't seem to be very well prepared at all. Maybe it's bad, just some bad calls in the game. Someone needs to call. We need CPs to be set up now. But it's all done and dusted now. 4 guys are finally hit. We have medics running away from CP though. And no revive is coming in for Silent because of this. And again, I'm gonna... What are they doing? I can't even understand what is going on. There were 4 guys here and 2 medics just disappeared. This is... You don't need 2 medics to rotate from CP to main when there isn't a full push. So the CP is down once more, and that is pretty much down to... oh, what a terrible banjo shot. Takes down Mihao, really. Not what he wanted. The revives fortunately come in. I think the guy who got Panzer did get Gib though. And Electrostatic have pretty much been their own worst enemies in this game. They, like I said, the Dragons have been playing reasonably well, but we haven't really seen much from them. They don't really need to be performing amazingly well just yet. And when we have seen Electrostatic get things going, we haven't seen much of a response, if I'm honest, from the Dragons guys. Nice triple kill from Arstar on main. That's going to shut down that push. And there are a couple of guys trying to push from the CP side as well, but very heavily weakened due to that 3-man on main. It's going to relieve a lot of the pressure. Silent as well, getting a lot of kills on this side area. And if only they set up a reasonable CP defense, they could be looking at 3 minutes remaining rather than close to 8. And I mean, already they've got at least around a 6-minute time to push against. I don't think the Dragons are going to get this both parts too quickly here. Maybe it'll take them at least a couple of minutes. And the Electrostatic seem to have set themselves up reasonably well now. The last stage is the stage that you really, if you're not good at last stage, you need to ask yourself questions. Being bad at CP is one thing, but as we see, the main defense finally shut down. Arstar's taken out by Mihao. It doesn't look like any mines are in position as well, so main will be pretty much fully open to attack against. They should be able to get these east parts now as well. Nice Luger frag from Weebay. As a lot of allies streaming out of the CP. It looks like Wood either got the boost or did a little trick jump to get up there very, very quickly. And he's going to be able to push through CP. I'll leave him to that. I don't think they'll try and do much about it. The allies are still moving towards the west part. See 2 men in this balcony area. They do know they're there. Lots of fire coming from the Axis towards them. Jin tried to do a trick jump as well.
We've secured the east radar parts. Objective taken.
As west parts actually get taken by Mihao, he's going to be able to make it along the main road. Nice kill from Sil. But he's not going to be able to secure the parts. And it's going to be Bludgy picking up. He might be able to pick up the main road. This will be a pretty quick time. This will be around about 6 minutes, 10 seconds. The end is the last man alive. He's going to try and get some Luger frags. It's not going to happen. He maybe had the Panzer there as well, so it was a nice frag. And I'm going to just bring up the stats for you in a second. So, doesn't really tell the story. The story, of course, was the really poor defense on CP, like one of the worst CP defenses I've ever seen. Just in terms of, it took them so long to set up, and when they did set up, they walked away. I didn't understand that. 4 guys, and half of them just decide, let's leave. That just was mind-blowing for me. We see quite an even game, if I'm honest. The defense will pick up more kills, will pick up more damage. So that's what, 6-minute time, just about a 6-minute time. And Electrostatic, I mean, you can beat that time. It's going to be fairly difficult. Electrostatic have to beat it to stay in this game. Otherwise, Dragons are going to take home a 4-0 win. As the big push coming from Electrostatic, they're going to be able to push through the side area. And they should be able to get down the side plant as well. I can't see any engineering position. Maybe the rifle will have charge. They have got a suit. Artstar has got a suit. And you might be able to try a push up as he dodges some nades. No engineer in position. And Artstar's just saving his sprint. He's going to do the jump now. Artillery did come out. Again, no engineer in position. It should be fairly clear. We see no engineer pushing through either. As those guys on the side, it's going to be pretty much down to them. Nice shot from Artstar. Is going to get the gib as well.
They have captured the forward bunker.
As the allies do get the forward bunker, but they've got no plant on side, no plant on main. From what I understand, no plant's going to go down. So at least 30 seconds of no real pressure coming towards the Dragons guys. And in my opinion, the Dragons sort of playing it much better in terms of they'll be happy to fall back and set up.
Dynamite planted.
Well, you see, not much of a setup from Dragons just yet, but they have got 20 seconds to get there. Big push by Electrostatic, maybe on side. Have got 3 or 4 people in position here. As we saw, maybe a kill out on side. So hopefully they get backed up. Yeah, I see some very strange choices from these Electrostatic guys. Decide to just abandon teammates quite often. It looks like it's only going to be a 2-man push on this side area. Now pushing towards side. Nice double rifle grenade by Weebay. The revives are going to come in though. And Bludgy's going to reply with a double kill of his own. And that's because of the abandonment of the team. That's going to be that push shut down. 2 players is a push. And Artstar is going to push in slightly afterwards. He is somewhere out there. With the end, again, another 2-man push. They're going to wait for the rest of their teammates. Probably the best decision to make. You want to overwhelm a defense. You don't want to put it down to just getting some hero frag when you like to clear it out. Nice frag from Weebay. He gets the rifle shot over the top. Artstar gets a satchel charge kill when he gets the CP. The tap will come in for Bludgy. They need to just tap the CP, and Electrostatic have done a great job of overrunning this defense. They haven't got enough charge to get the CP built just yet. But that is how you play. That is how you get a defense to get shut down. You overwhelm them. You get in some nice team frags. You don't have to get like a 1 person gets 4 frags situation. And it's now Tommen getting the documents, the east parts. He's going to be able to get away through CP. I will leave him to that. As it looks like Sil is making some moves on the top of the balcony. He might be able to just go down straight away. It doesn't look like he's going to go for it straight away. He's going to try and get off some long-range pistol shots. I'm not sure about that. Very hard to get in any sort of pistol damage long range. And as he fires some off towards Hunter, so gives away his position, and 4 kills for Dragons coming very quickly. They only have 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining to get this done, or they will be going down into low bracket. And Dragons will move on to the upper bracket semi-final, where they would face Trick Jump or Tag, I believe. I think Trick Jump have got it all to do to win that quarterfinal, but we'll see what happens there tomorrow. But right now, Electrostatic sort of playing for their little stay in the upper bracket. Doesn't look good for them at the moment. They are making quite a good push though through main. 5 guys. Again, they've split off. A couple of guys went main road. A couple of guys went trenches. And the respawn is going to come in for Electrostatic and Dementia. Tommen is going to get taken down on that full spawn. Weebei's pushing him behind him. They haven't seen him. He's going to get off some shots against Bloodgy. Does take him down. Jin needs to react. Tommen, it's so close. It would have been the last man alive for the Dragons. So we see Weebei pushing through main quite freely. He's going to get a strike off towards the parts. No Axis really in position. They have fallen heavily back. Nice double kill from Electrostatic though. But Locke, it's that double kill on the main spawn, and that's going to be able to shut that push down. And the Dragons managed to recover that situation, which didn't look too good at first. 2 guys would have been out for full spawn. As Artstar's going to push through the main road, gets taken down again by Locke. And Dragons getting some nice crossfire kills from the west parts. 30 seconds remaining. I think we're going to probably see a big fake push. Well, we really should see a big fake push. That's probably the easiest way to get to the parts. Just one of the easiest ways to be defended as well. And they're not really making any headway. I'm not sure which direction they're pushing from. They don't seem to be wanting to go for the objective. And they're just going for frags. Artstar gets taken down on the spawn after getting a double kill. And that is going to be the 4-0 victory for Double Dutch Dragons. Well deserved, like I say. I don't think they really got... there wasn't much of a challenge in that game, if I'm honest, for them. And when they did get challenged, like at CP, they didn't have anything to do. Like, they didn't respond at all to that sort of like overwhelmed situation. And the same thing happened on Supply when they got overwhelmed at Flag. They didn't have anything to reply with. When they lost CP and lost main, exactly the same situation. It's just Electrostatic didn't really bring that often enough. So that was a very well deserved victory for the Dragons there.